Hi, today on Enso Homestead, we're making an Herbalism Percolator so we can make tinctures and plant-based medicines. So as many of you know, I dabble a little bit in herbalism. I made this percolator where you take plant-based materials like willow bark or whatever you want to put in here, and then you pour alcohol like a vodka in there, and then slowly over time they will drip down here to make a tincture, and you can set the drip rate to whatever you'd like. So I start out with these two glass bottles. This one's a 1.5 liter. This is a 1.75 liter that I just got out of the recycling. I went over and rented a pretty good size tile saw from Home Depot so I can cut the bottle. So I flatten and grind out the sharp edges on the bottom with some emery cloth, and then I'm going to wipe off the label with some acetone. So I ordered a stainless steel needle valve. It's a 1/4 inch and a little 1/4 inch adapter off Amazon. I got the rough pieces cut out. Now I just need to sand them and then drill the holes and make it look nice and glue it all together. So I've created a little jig here for the router. In theory, if I spin the router 90 degrees, it'll drop the bit down a 1/2 inch. Once it's at that depth, I can just spin the whole jig all the way around. There's a little nail that's drilled out between the board and the jig, so it should spin on that spindle. Here's the first pass. Here's the rough cut of the top. Just need to do some sanding. All right, here's the percolator all clamped up. Here's the dry fit before the stain and the paint. So I'm going with a really dark stain. Normally with dark stains you have to either put on like a bazillion coats in order to get it dark, or you have to use some more advanced techniques like the dirty wipe technique, or what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try a zero wipe where I'm going to paint it on evenly and thinly, and I'm just going to let it absorb into the wood, and it will give it a much darker tint to it. With this technique, if you put it on too thick, it doesn't all get absorbed, and so it gets gummy. And if you put too little on, then there'll be some blotches and you have to go back over through them. So I'm just going to try doing the zero wipe and see how it goes. Oh, and there's free stain on there too, so that should help. Alright, here is the first coat. I'm going to go and do another coat on it because I want it really, really, really dark. But so far, so good. And here's the finished product. I wanted it to look like something like an hourglass, kind of witchcrafty.